Bum 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 ba-dum. Zum ba-dum ba-dum. Oh, it is good. It feels so good to be back again. Hello, travelers of the internet. Welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey there and welcome to you. My name is JGuard01 and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to Guardian Studios Experience here on the YouTube channel. Pardon me. We are diving back into the world of Galabor, my friends, and I'll welcome you to it happily. Last time you guys may remember, we got busy on building up the double dungeon over near the village. Pardon me. And we made some awesome progress. It's all but ready to have a trident killer installed. There's just one tiny little problem. I need resources from the Nether to finish it. Excuse me. And I actually need more than I realized. On one hand, I need soul sand for the water elevator that will move the mobs into position for the killing. I also need quartz because I remember part of the mechanism requires observers to work. Yeah, the trident killer depends on observers to operate, and we do not have that. We do not have observers. We need quartz for that. And there's only one place you can find that stuff. The Nether. So we've got a double dose of reasons to go to the Nether. And unfortunately, to do that, we need Obsidian, of which I only have 8. You need at least 10 to make a portal. Add to that the fact that I want to have enough Obsidian to be able to make a return portal so we can get out of the Nether quickly in the event that we have to travel a good distance to get any of what we need. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a bind. But excuse me, not as much of one as you might think. As it turns out, before we got serious about the Hobbit hole, we had just a simple camp here. And when we had just a simple camp here, we had the task of going after saplings. All the saplings in the overworld. And even bamboo. We managed to find it all, but along the way, we also found some ruined nether portals. Sorry. Pardon me. Now, those ruined nether portals happen to have exactly what we need as part of them. Obsidian. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go on a bit of a journey. We're going to go on a bit of a long trek. And we're going to go look for those ever vital items that we need. Obsidian. And after that, who knows what else we'll find. I said items when I meant just that ever-essential item called obsidian. Hey there, dinos! Good to see you, my friend. Glad you can make it to the stream. How you doing? You doing alright? I hope so. Now, of course, as you may expect, I'm not gonna go off into the unknown unprepared. No. We are going to take a few animals with us to help ensure we can make it back safely. Because while I have every confidence in our ability to fight our way through anything that may roam the overworld, accidents do happen. Pardon me. And there is no telling what will happen on our little trip. So, we are going to take a couple of cats and a couple of wolves with us to make sure we have some measure of protection against anything that may come after us. Why can't I open this chest? Oh, there we go. Must have been some kind of a momentary bug or something. Okay. Did that gray cat decide to just sit there and be silly? Well, whatever. Alright, that should be plenty of cats to keep the creepers away. That's why I want to take a few cats with me, so that I can keep the creepers and possibly phantoms at bay if we end up traveling during the night. I doubt we're going to do that, but you never know. Better to play it safe than to not, you know? Hello, Nofeek! Welcome, 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 my friend. Good to see you again. Hope you are doing well today. Hope you're having a good day. Or if not, hey, hope the stream makes your day a little bit better. As always. Alright, that gives us 4 wolves, 3 cats. Let's move. I'm gonna go this way first. We're gonna travel out as far as 2,000 blocks from spawn in every direction until we find 12 obsidian minimum. Enough to bring our account up to 20. Wait a minute. Don't do that, J-Guard. Hold up. Wait a minute. I need a bed. I cannot take off into the blue. I cannot just rocket off into the blue without having a bed. I must have a spare bed. Where is my spare bed? I know that I have one. No worries, dinos. Hey, you have a good rest of your day, my friend. Hopefully you'll get to come back at some point. The kittens all decided to just flop on this bed. But seriously, where is the bed that I usually take with me? Something is amiss here. Where is my spare bed? Something is very much amiss here. Oh, wait a minute. 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 I think I know what's going on. I have a feeling that the spare bed is actually inside the house. I think that bed that I was sleeping on just now is in fact my spare bed. So I'm just gonna take this bed and we're gonna go. Cause we gotta move. If we don't get going now, we may never get out of here. And we have a long way to go. I'm sure of that. It does not... It is undoubtedly so to me. that we are going to have a long way to travel before we find the obsidian. But you know what? I am more than ready for a long trek. Pardon me. All I want to do is get a minimum of 12 obsidian. We get that, we come home, we start setting up another portal, and we'll use some of our diamonds to make ourselves some diamond armor to help us survive. I'm not making any right now because I don't see the point. I'm just running through the overworld right now. What would be the point in wasting diamonds on diamond armor that I don't need on the overworld surface? I am, of course, going to grab a bunch of wood as we go, because I don't have very much with me right now. When I was looking in my inventory, trying to find my spare bed, I saw I only had one log left in my inventory. That's unusual for me. Normally I try to keep a good amount of wood on me, if I can. But, I haven't exactly been wood farming lately. I don't even have an actual wood farm, which is unusual for me. By now, I would normally have a wood farm already set up. It's, kind of my thing to make sure I've got wood and, if possible, cobblestone. Which, I haven't even made sure that I've got an infinite cobblestone generator yet. But then, I'm kind of planning on having my mine be the source of a good amount of my cobblestone anyway. So, yeah, that's part of why. That's part of why the cobblestone thing hasn't been taken care of. Wood, on the other hand, I got no excuse. I got no idea why I haven't set that up. Although maybe it's partly a matter of I wanted to keep the landscape natural for as long as I could around my house. I honestly do not know. I'm kind of just throwing around possibilities here. Hello, wolf. Cow. Wolves, do your thing. Good pups. No point in having my sword out to take care of animals when I've got wolves. Seeing as how I don't have looting yet. Which is something that I'll end up changing eventually. Eventually, we're going to get our hands on all the enchantments that we need for our equipment to be the absolute best that it can be. Just don't anybody say anything about fire aspect. I do not take to fire aspect. Do I see the use of it? Yes. Will I ever half faithfully use it myself? Nope. Because, unfortunately, I have a habit of hunting Endermen once they start spawning a lot. And Endermen do not stay in one place if they are on fire. So fire aspect is kind of detrimental to Endermen. Detrimental to any Enderman hunting efforts. So, yeah. There is that. Oh. Okay, now I see why I would use my sword right now. I really don't care to have a whole boatload of leaf litters on me. Hey, Ryan! Good to see you, my dude. How you doing? You doing alright? You having a good day? I hope things are cooling down for you finally. Hey, wild wolves. Nice. Even if I had the bones, though, I wouldn't tame those ones, because I already have that skin. Pardon me. I would rather get some new skins on my wolves. If I'm gonna add any more to my collection, I want them to be new skins. Different skins. Like maybe the classic. Now that would be nice. Get a classic color wolf and add that to my wolf pack. That would be great. Oh yeah, that's much better than what you've been having to deal with, Ryan. I'm so glad that it's cooling down a bit for you. That's good. That's good. Now, I will say, if we find a lava pool... I will gladly just tear up a lava pool instead of going hunting for the ruined portals. Because I have no idea where any of the ruined portals that we've encountered before happen to be. I never thought to write down the coordinates. Probably should have gone back to my old streams and taken a look. I mean, the old streams of this world. Probably should have gone back to those and looked to see where some of those ruined portals were. I didn't think of that until now. Also, Ryan, thank you for the rules. I don't know if I said that already or not, but thank you for posting the rules to the chat. Appreciate you doing that. Always appreciate you doing that. It's a big help, my friend. But yeah, I probably should have gone back and looked at previous streams of Galabor to see where there were some ruined nether portals. It would save us a bit of time. It would save us a little bit of time hunting these things. Because then I could just travel out to those coordinates where they were, break down a bunch, and get a ton of obsidian in the process. Ah, I see. I see. Got me on in the background while you're doing that, huh? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I really do. Right now I am actually very much wishing that I had recorded coordinates, because I'm realizing this is going to be an even longer journey than I was hoping. But, you know what? It's not the destination, it is the journey, as they say. Of course, it is a journey of 1,000 miles. Oh, nice! Nice, Ryan. Sounds pretty cool. Sounds like a good clock. Wow. It's already heading into sunset? You gotta be kidding me. That's kind of fast. That was kind of fast. Kind of just idly quick scanning the environment for any sign of ruined nether portals. I really want to just get the obsidian and then go home. Honestly, I honestly don't know if I've even been this way before. Come to think of it, I may not have traveled this direction before. I mean, I might have come from this way on one of my treks around the region, because I have run out as far as 2,000 blocks from spawn in a couple of directions. Ah, I hear you. I hear you, Ryan. Makes sense to me. I don't know why the cats insist on trying to just sit there when we, Good pups. Sometimes I wonder why cats are coded to try to just sit on beds in Minecraft. Although, honestly, I'd rather them try to sit on the bed than try to sit on a chest. And for the longest time, that was all any cats I ever tamed in Minecraft would try to do. They would just try to sit on chests that I needed to get into and just sit there. That was all they did. They would just plop their heinies, plop their little tails on top of a chest that I need to get into, and never move. Never. The only way to get them to move was to drop water somewhere, and hope that it happened to push them off the chests. Oh wow. That's kind of cool. There is something about you. Something made of gold, but far more precious. Little quotation there. Hey! A village! Might be one that I've looted before, but you know what? I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Armadillos! Okay, I think we may have to grab some armadillos before we are done with our journey. Oh! Wait a minute! Oh, this is a new one! Okay. This is a village we haven't looted yet. Or if we did, we didn't loot it very well. Ah, we haven't looted it. We didn't loot it. We can't have looted it because there's blast furnaces here. Ah! I actually was right! Blast furnaces! Not just furnace. It's plural. Ha! Yeah, we definitely hadn't looted this place yet. Whoa! 3? Okay, okay. Wow. Alright, this journey is already paying itself off. It is already paying off. Yeah, I'll take a couple of cauldrons. I'll need those for lava farming. Hello! Hello, hello, hello! We got ourselves a new bundle. Sweet! 3 blast furnaces in one village. Dude, that's awesome. If we can keep that kind of thing up, I could make a super smelter. Specifically for ores. And you know what? I would love to do that. Make one specifically for ores, one specifically for food, and then one just for general cooking. That would be fantastic. Ow. Yeah, Wolf. It's a bit of a drop. As I learn. Learn from me. Do as I say, not as I do. Hello. Got ourselves another grindstone, too. Sweet. Okay, which way was I going? This way. This is the way I was going. Now, what would really be interesting is if there was a pillager outpost nearby. And it happened to have an allay. Yeah, I'm still hoping to find a pillager outpost with an allay. Half tempted to open up Chunk Base and see if it will show us anything like that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to come back here at some point and get ourselves some armadillos, because I'm gonna want that for wolf armor. For at least a few of my wolves. I mean, I know wolf armor does break pretty fast, but if we've got armadillos, it's not going to matter. We get a couple of those guys together, we've got all we need forever. Is that another village? That is another village. Huh? Okay. Clearly, I either haven't been this way before, or I did not take the right path through this region. What in the... Ooh! What in the world? Okay, I am happy. Even if we don't find obsidian, we're finding some good stuff. Hey, you guys can spare a bell, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to take that bell. Tempting as it is, I'm not going to take that bell. Ow. Now, what I will take is this crafting table over here. And any chests I can find with some loot in them. As well as any workstations I can find that are worth a darn. Wow, okay, this place is spread all over the hill. This is awesome. See, this is part of why I love playing Minecraft. You never know what you're going to find. You never know what you're going to find in an area until you go there. And then you find there's a lot of good loot to be acquired. And really, that's one of the main things I like to do in games, is look for treasure. Look for treasure, learn the lore. I do that in any game that I get a hold of that has those kinds of things. If there's treasure and prizes to be had, I go for it. If there's lore to learn, I do what I can to learn it. I don't always learn it right, but I learn it. Another grindstone. Don't mind if I do. I mean, come on. You really think that I'm gonna pass up on some free, easy loot? Do you think I'm ever going to pass up on collecting workstations that I don't have to craft? I mean, if you think I'm ever going to pass that kind of stuff up, you don't know me very well yet. But you will. You will. You will learn of me. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking either I hadn't gone this way yet, or when I did, I went on the other side of the hill and didn't see that village. Which would make sense. It would make sense. There were a couple of times while I was running around looking for saplings that I got tired of running around looking for saplings. Particularly when I kept seeing a boatload of jungle all over the dang place. I mean, when you find nothing but jungle for, like, 1,000 blocks, you kinda get tired of looking at jungle. You get tired of looking at anything, because it's all the same. You see one jungle, you've seen it all. The only thing that makes a jungle not the same is bamboo and jungle temples. And I wasn't seeing any jungle temples on my journey, looking for the saplings. So, yeah. I was not happy by the time I found all the saplings. I mean, I was happy to find all the saplings, but for a couple of the saplings, I actually had to go to specific locations beyond the scope of where I was originally searching. Didn't make me happy having to do that, but you do what you gotta do. Especially in survival mode. In survival Minecraft, you do whatever you gotta do to get what you need. It's not always an enjoyable experience. Sometimes it gets tedious. Sometimes it gets annoying. Sometimes it drives you out of your stinking mind. Believe me, this game has done that in spades. Repeatedly. But I endure, and I have lost my cats. Where did I lose my cats? That is sad and concerning. I don't even see them across the water. Oh well. I kinda had a feeling when I started on this hunt for obsidian that I might lose my animals here and there. I'm not too worried about it at this point. These wolves are all of the same skin. The most common skin that I have seen. So, I'm okay with losing them. Hey, no worries, Ryan. No worries. And the cats... You guys saw, I've got cats of all... I've got most of the cat skins, too. So, I think I'm good on that front. Would I rather not lose my animals? Duh! Am I willing to accept if I do lose them? Yes. Yes, I am. By the way, if anybody watching the stream happens to have the time and the care to go back and look at some of our older streams of Galabor, the ones where I was hunting saplings and trees, and you happen to look for where the ruined portals we saw on our journey happen to be, please post those coordinates in the chat, because I am seriously wondering where in the world I'm going. If I'm even going the right way to find anything. If I am, great! If I'm not, darn. That's gonna make this journey even longer and even more tiring. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Who knows? It may not be long before I end up going and looking for myself. They were the streams where I saw where I titled them based around saplings and trees. That oh, hey, hey! Found one. We finally found one, and it's unlooted. I think. Oh, hold it. Wolves, sit. But yeah, it was the streams where I themed the titles after saplings and trees. Yeah, any of those streams, you ought to be able to find at least one nether portal. I mean, you can just scan through and look for whatever ruined nether portals I may have happened upon. Then again, we may not need that, because this may be enough obsidian right here. That's 5. This is up to 13. I want to have 20 before I go to the Nether. Before we use any of this obsidian to make a portal, I must have a minimum of 20. And if anyone's wondering why 20 specifically, that should be obvious. Return portal. Oh! Hello! Oh my gosh. We got enough! Are you kidding me? Okay, don't worry about it, Ryan. We found... that's crazy. We got enough. First Nether portal we found, we actually got enough. Sweet! Hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for that. That's gonna save us some time. Half tempted to make a portal right here and now, but I'm not gonna do that. That would be dumb. And I'm trying not to be a dummy anymore. And I say anymore because I have been a dummy. I have been a dummy. I mean, how do you think I lost that first diamond pick? By being dumb. I went and tried to search through a cave underwater that I was, or underground, that I was clearly not ready for. And I paid for it. Dearly. That pickaxe was incredible. Oh, you found one? Okay, you know what? I think we're gonna go hunt more portals then. We're gonna go hunt that portal. As much as 20 obsidian is good, it's probably a good idea to have more. So we are gonna go seek out the portal that Ryan just put the coordinates of. We're gonna go see if we can find some more. We're gonna go see if we can find that portal and get some more obsidian.
No.
I want to make sure that we have all the resources we need to be able to handle the Nether. Besides, I got an idea that if we can get some more gold from these portals, if any of them have gold left in them that I didn't take, that would be a good idea. What do you mean, Ryan? Found the portal already. Are you talking about the one that you put the coordinates for? I may have found it, but I need to get the obsidian from it. That's what I'm saying. The portal that you put coordinates for, I need to get the obsidian from it. I didn't do that before. If there happens to be any other loot there, then that's just icing. That's just icing on the cake. But I mainly need the obsidian. Hey, no worries, man. I may not have explained that clearly enough. This current session, my focus is getting obsidian so that I can make portals in and out of the Nether. Because I need to go to the Nether and get soul sand and quartz for my mob grinder, for the double dungeon. We've got it all but finished, but unfortunately, to make a trident killer that we can be sure will work, I need observers, and I don't have any quartz. So we need quartz for the observers, and then there's a water elevator involved that needs soul sand to be able to work. We don't have that either. So, unfortunately, in vanilla, there is only one place you can get either of those things. The Nether. Believe me, it does not make me happy to have to go to the Nether. You guys who have seen my streams, you know what kind of a nightmare the Nether is for me. That blasted, fiery abyss. The abyss that has claimed and burned so many of my runs in speed runs for fun. The fiery abyss that has destroyed countless sets of equipment and countless loot on my journey throughout its depths. Yeah. The Nether and I do not get along. But I will brave its depths if in exchange I can get a hold of materials that I need and treasure that I seek. Besides, who knows? Maybe we'll find another fortress along the way. Wouldn't that be awesome? To find a Nether fortress, like, right off the bat, as soon as we're in the Nether. Now that would be a dream. Because then we could get soul sand and Nether wart, which would make it so we can do potions. And I'd actually like to be able to do some potion work. Plus, we'd have access to blazes for blaze rods and blaze powder, which we will need for Eyes of Ender. After that, the only other thing we would need from the Nether, which we can still get from the overworld quite easily, would be Ender Pearls. And I say easily because we can either trade for them with clerics, or we can go the other route and actually go hunting for Endermen to get the pearls at night. Either way, we'd be eating good on the Ender Pearls. But yeah, the dream would be to find a Nether fortress when we go to the Nether. The hope, the expectation, is just to be able to find some soul sand and Nether quartz. Once we have those, we're good to go. And for anybody wondering, why do you need soul sand for this water elevator thing? It's simple. In order to move the undead mobs into the kill chamber, we need them to go up the water elevator. Is this lava pool? Okay, you know what? We're going to make this work for us. Where was I? Oh, yes. I have no idea what I was talking about last. Oh, nice. Ryan, may this clock which you are cleaning last you a lifetime, and may it last beyond. So, the thing about undead monsters, undead mobs, unfortunately, do not float, unlike regular mobs. Animals, villagers, pillagers, creepers, spiders, those all float. Not so zombies, skeletons, zombie villagers, and zombie piglins. They do not float. Alright, cool. I look forward to seeing it. appreciate a cool looking clock. So since those mobs do not float, we need to use a water elevator to move the skeletons and zombies in our double dungeon mob grinder upwards to get them into the kill chamber. Because if you haven't seen, our double dungeon is right above the Obsidian layer. Not exactly conducive to having a kill chamber down below. Otherwise, I would just do that. I would just have a passive kill chamber down below. Oh, interesting, interesting. Hello, village. What loot have thee? What loot hast thou to give me? Nothing there. Well, it already has something to offer. Fences. Yeah, I'm gonna loot this place of fences. Why not? They're oak. Saves me a little bit of wood. Besides, obviously they don't have animals in all of these. Might as well make use of them, since they won't. If they're not using them, they're not gonna miss them. I am so glad to have diamond tools again. Any diamond tools, it's a gift. It's a blessing. Because it makes everything so much easier when you have diamonds. Diamond equipment is so good. Another bundle. I'll take that. Hey, I will take another bundle. Happily. Leather armor I'm less keen on. Wait a minute. The boots. I'll take the boots. I just realized. If we go on a journey again, we may go into snowy areas where we would need to have ourselves some leather boots to deal with the powdered snow. Would not want to be sinking into that mess. It looks like that's all the useful stuff from here. This village didn't have a lot of loot, but the fences are good. The fences are good. Makes it so that we can better corral our animals later. Not to mention saves me some time and resources for building up some blocks and stuff that we would otherwise need. You wolves sit here. I want to take a layer off of this lava pool as well. After all, let us remember what Shakespeare said, and I quote, "Opportunity knocks but once. Taken at the time will lead to fortune. Denied will ne'er return." Really, Ryan? Fascinating. Huh. Oh, there once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The wind blew up her bow, and down below my bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on our away whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Well, soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Alright, get my wolves sitting up again. And let us continue our journey to the other portal. Good, and take a quick nap. How much obsidian do we have now? Do we even need to go to the other portal? I mean, I'm still going. I'm still going to the other portal. I do not want to take chances. I'm going to the other portal so we can get even more obsidian to make sure that we can make the portal we need when it's time to come back from the Nether. Because I have no doubt, when I go to the Nether, I'm probably going to get caught up in hunting for whatever I can find. Because there's actually more there than just quartz and soul sand that I would like to get. I would like to get warped and crimson fungus. I'd like to make it so I can come back to wherever I get those things to get warped and crimson nylium, which you need in order to be able to grow the fungus. I'd like to make sure we have access to a nether fortress. And eventually I will want to go to a bastion. Because, unfortunately, to be able to make netherite armor, which we will want at some point, you need at least one netherite upgrade item. So, yeah. When we go to the Nether, I might be covering all my bases in terms of things that I need from there. I may be trying to get as much of that stuff as I can in as few trips to the Nether as possible. I really, really, really hope that when we do go to the Nether, we can get what we need easily. Excuse me. Whether or not we'll be able to, I have no idea. But I hope that we'll be able to find what we need quickly. And then make it home safely thereafter. Alright, so I'm headed for negative 311 and 1438. Okay. Okay. So, I am within 700 blocks, I think. Give or take. That's good. That's good. We're close. We're close. How many wolves do I have with me now? Still 4. Good. So I lost the cats, probably in a village, but I didn't lose the wolves. That's actually good. I'm cool with that. I do still wish there was a way to call lost pets back to you. Even if it was something that didn't always work right away. But, meh. Passively going after these cows is actually helping build up a little bit more XP. I just realized that. Mostly what we're getting from it is the meat and the leather, but getting some XP out of it too is just bonus. It's icing on the cake. Cake. Nah. I don't need cake. I will need something to eat after this string though. I'm starting to feel it. I'm feeling hungry. Alright, shouldn't be much further to the portal. There it is. There's the portal. And it looks like we didn't fully loot this one, because I don't think we could. To me, fully looting the portal means the any gold blocks are acquired too. But it looks like I couldn't do that here. If I've already looted this place, but I didn't take the gold blocks, that means that I didn't have an iron or diamond pickaxe at the time. Which makes sense. I mean, I did go hunting for this stuff. I did go on my little journey looking for saplings really early on. I mean, it was the first thing I did once I had a camp. Once I had my camp, it was the very first thing I did. There we go. That should be way more than enough. Alright, let's go get our wolves, and we'll head for home. That was actually pretty simple. And we've definitely got more than enough obsidian now. Which is a good thing. We need all the obsidian we can get. Having more than enough obsidian means that we can definitely make portals in and out of the Nether. So when we go to the Nether, we will have most of a stack of obsidian left to be able to make portals out of the Nether and into the overworld. Bum ba da 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 dum da 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 dum dum dum. Bum bum ba dum bum ba da bum ba da ba 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 bum da dee da dum do 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 da da do. That's a game I wish I could play on this channel. Eventually I'll get the chance, I'm sure. Eventually I'll figure out a way to be able to do it. Would be very, very nice, though. My goodness. Because that's just one of my favorite games. If anybody didn't know what game I'm talking about, don't worry. In due time, one day, I'll be able to show you guys exactly what game I was just referencing. If you do happen to know what game it is, hey, awesome. You know what has become an absolute classic. Great. And now it's raining. Thank you for nothing, Minecraft. Alright, let's keep moving. Keep moving. Gonna make our way back to the house. Back to the hobbit hole. Hopefully we don't have any, unpleasant encounters. Go ahead and take a quick nap. Okay. And now, back on the move. Avoiding the creeper, of course. Really didn't expect to see one of them around. I thought I went to bed fast enough to avoid them spawning in. Apparently not. That's frustrating. But what are you gonna do? It happens. And we need to put the leads on the wolves again. Because I'm not counting on their teleportation. And I ain't leaving them behind if I can avoid it. Thankfully, it's not far from here to our base. we're eating up the distance to get there pretty fast. That's a good thing. The only question that will be left is, where do I want to build the portal? Normally I would build it deep in the basement. I would build it in a basement or something. But, don't exactly have that luxury. I'm thinking we will most likely put it on the surface nearby, but not right next to the house. I think I want to have some distance between me and any access point to the Nether. Nah, I can lose 1 or 2 leads. Alright, and here we are, back at home once again. Let's go ahead and get the wolves sitting down. Shame we lost the cats, but I'm pretty sure I've got more cats. Except that gray one that I brought, that plain gray one that I brought with me might have been the only one of its kind among my cats. Okay, well, I can always go roam around where I went before and get the cats back that I've lost. It's not too big a deal, I think. There we go. Alright. Sapling. Hold it. You can have the leather boots. So that's already taken care of. Now. Barrels. Grindstones. Blast furnaces. Cauldrons. Brewing stands. All of those go in here. Those are workstations. Gold. Emeralds. Those have somewhere they need to go too. Wait a minute, there's more barrels. Nice thing about barrels is they can double as storage. So definitely want to make sure we hold on to those. You never know when those might come in handy. Iron nuggets. Alright, cool. So, we have the obsidian. We have a flint and steel, too, freshly collected. I'd say we have what we need for a journey to the Nether. Part of me is very much dreading any such journey. Because I've had way too many issues with the Nether. Way too many. But I feel fairly confident that when we go to the Nether, we will be able to handle it this time. Oh, hey! What am I've got a jelly kitten. I didn't realize I had a jelly kitten. But I think that our journey to the Nether is going to have to wait for a little while. I think it's going to have to wait for a little bit because I need to first put to use some of our diamonds for some equipment. I'm thinking what I want to do, I want to make a chest plate and boots. And I want to enchant them if I can. And then, well, actually, this chest plate may not be a bad idea right here. Maybe I'll do the boots and the leggings first. I mean, I could definitely use some enchanted boots. Those probably should be a priority, because I'm gonna need feather falling in the Nether. Otherwise, we are probably gonna end up dead. A lot. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that that's what I'm gonna do. Thinking on it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the chest plate and boots, but the boots are what we're gonna aim at enchanting first. So there's the boots. There's the chest plate. We got 2 diamonds left over, waiting for when we can get Fortune 3 to get more diamonds and combine that with what we already have. La di da da da. You get the idea. How dare you spit upon me? Alright, so I'm gonna need some XP. I need a little more XP in order to get to level 30. Let's see if we can get it from our cows. Start with the breeding. Yes! There we go, level 30. Let's go grab our lapis, and we'll see what we can get on the boots. Right, it's inside. Oh, this is gonna work. This is gonna work out good. I can feel it. I can feel this is gonna work out good. This is gonna make everything much easier. I hope. We may also have to worry about getting mending for this stuff. That is not the enchantment that I was hoping to see. And in order to reset the enchanting... Snap. Mega snap. This ain't right. Ooh, Silk Touch. Do I want that? I mean, I could wait a few more levels before I do the boots. If this would be of use to me. Well, why is this marked at 11? It used to be marked at 14. Is that just the randomness? I don't know. What would I get on the chest plate? Prot 3. Prot 3? Boots can wait. Oh. Oh. Whoops. I thought I was gonna get more than that. I'm glad I did that! I'm glad I did that. The boots just got a really, really good deal. Okay. Okay. I'm good with that. I am good with that. Okay. Okay. Calm down, Jay. Calm down. It's just Prot 4 guaranteed on the boots with your next enchantment of the boots. It's just that. Nothing more, nothing less. And you are 3 levels shy. I should have gone hunting. Dang it! I didn't think about that until I did it. I have a bad habit of doing that kind of thing. But look at us. I'd say it's good. This is good. I'd say that having to wait a few levels, missing out on a night of hunting, it's worth it for this diamond chest plate. Look at this thing shine. I'm happy. I am. I'm happy. I'm not happy that I missed out on the hunting, but I'm happy that we got this chest plate, because that's going to make everything easier. It may only have Prot 3, but it's going to last us a while. And that's an important thing. That is important. Very important. So now, the question becomes, how are we going to get the levels? Well, we'll figure that out next time. I'm going to go ahead and bring this session to a close by saying thank you all ever so much for watching. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave likes and comments. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out the About page for links to other pages with more content and ways to help support the channel. Share the channel with your friends if you think they might enjoy the content too. And, of course, do not forget to smack that notification bell so that you don't miss the next stream or video. And with that all being said, thank you again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, bard, and humble host into the world's virtual and fantastical. And I'll see y'all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!